Maggie Valley and Hillbilly Jam 2025. It's evening time. Get special up here on the Wakely stage at the Maggie Valley Festival grounds. It's going to be great for us. I mean, great for us. But this announcement goes to those people that's up on the side of that mountain in that house with all the glass windows. You better crack them, because these boys are going to bust those windows down. Let me tell you, they're going to throw some rock and roll at you. Get ready, make them welcome to Maggie Valley from Roxborough, North Carolina. Misbehaving. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Motor City Mama Show. I'm your host, Kara, and today we're wrapping up something truly special. We've been deep in the mountains of Maggie Valley, North Carolina, bringing you an insider's look at one of the most unique festivals around, the Hillbilly Jam. This isn't just any festival. It's a mashup of music, moonshine, cars, and good old-fashioned Appalachian fun. And in this episode, I'm taking you behind the scenes. So buckle up because we're about to close our time here in style. Now picture this. The Blue Ridge Mountains is your backdrop. Crisp mountain air swirling around and festival grounds filled with a mix of bluegrass pickers, outlaw country bands, custom cars, and moonshine stands. Let's talk about the music. The lineup was a wild mix. Local bluegrass, southern rock bands that sounded like they came straight out of Nashville, and even some outlaw country voices telling stories with every verse. Here's a few that I was able to capture.
Tried to run, but the point is moot. I'm down here on my knees. She's a lovely little buttercup, but her hands but a finger when she lifts me up. All tied up, might be stuck down here on my knees.
know I couldn't skip the car show. Maggie Valley brought the heat with vintage trucks, hot rods, and classic cars. Rust and chrome sitting side by side with proud owners ready to tell you every detail about how they rebuilt them. And the vibe, very friendly. Folks didn't want you to just look at their ride, they wanted you to sit down and swap stories. Let's talk about one of the most crowd-pleasing events at the Hillbilly Jam, Pinup Contest. Now this isn't just about vintage dresses and red lipstick, it's about celebrating that timeless style, confidence, and a whole lot of sass. Contestants struck their style in classic retro fashion with polka dots and heels that could stop traffic. But what really shines is the personality each pinup brings. The judges look for charm, poise, and a touch of hillbilly flair that makes the crowd go wild. It's part fashion show, part throwback, and 100% fun. The Hillbilly Jam wasn't born on a big stage under festival lights. 16 years ago, it started humble, just a little gathering in a restaurant parking lot, 200 folks, and a couple of bands playing on the back of a rollback wrecker. No stage, no steps, no spotlight, just grit, music, and the joy of being together. From that parking lot spark, it's grown into the mountain storm we see today. A festival alive with pinup queens, master distillers and moonshiners, roaring engines, and rain-soaked music that carried for miles. When the first raindrops fell on Maggie Valley, it wasn't a storm, it was a rhythm. The rain tapped the roofs of vendor tents, danced across the hoods of shining hot rods, and whispered along the mountain ridges like nature's own drumbeat. At the Hillbilly Jam, even the weather joined the band. Here's the thing about Hillbilly Jam. On the surface, it may look like just a fun, rowdy mountain party, and don't get me wrong, it is. But it's also about heritage. It's about keeping the music alive, celebrating Appalachian culture, and creating space where everyone from bikers to bluegrass fans to curious travelers can come together. As the last song echoed into the valley and the rain eased to a hush, I realized something. Festivals like this aren't about perfection. They're about resilience. They're about joy and finding beauty in the messy, muddy, rain-soaked moments. And maybe that's what makes Hillbilly Jam unforgettable. It sings, it storms, and it stays with you. Before I wrap up this episode, I want to send a heartfelt thank you to Becky Ramey and her son Jeff, and of course Terry, for welcoming the Motor City Mama Show to cover the Hillbilly Jam. Becky, your passion and vision shine brighter than the stage lights, and it's an honor to share this story with viewers everywhere. And to the Moonshiners and Master Distillers, thank you for including me in your family. From mason jars passed around to stories shared under the Carolina sky, you turned an after party into something so much bigger. That night wasn't just about good food and drinks. It was about laughter and making friends I know will last a lifetime. So here's to the mountains that keep our secrets, to the music that carries our stories, and to the moonshiners and master distillers who turn fire into friendship, and to the nights like this, where strangers become family and family lasts a lifetime. Cheers, y'all, from the Motor City Mama Show.
This is the whole song that we put together, that we wrote for Becky and Terry. And you all have to listen to the words because you have to be a friend of theirs to know kind of what the words mean.
You can't look at this type of music. You gotta. Can everybody clap? Have you heard that song about a special lady? If she's been in love with Mr. Terry, her baby. She's the queen of the Valley and sometimes scary. And if something goes wrong, she says, don't tell Terry. Hold up, keep going. Alright, you ready? Second verse. And everybody loves her, especially the jammers. But you better not cross her or you might get a hammer. She tries to help everybody, it's a lot to carry. But if things go wrong, she says, don't tell Terry. She's a heck of a woman, a hell of a lady. She'll kick you in the ass if you start acting shady. Never try to cross her, never do her wrong. If you make that mistake, you won't be alone. You know it almost killed her when he wouldn't change the filter. Tried to let it pass, but she can't. She loves him through it all, even if it gets hairy. But when things go wrong, she says, don't tell Terry.